Fine ore, Tamid. For furnishing, perhaps. Fine threads make for strong cord. Yes. An inspired find, Tamid. Such potential from the veins of Nirni. Do not catch a splinter, Tamid. You do not know what a blessing water is until you have gone long without it. I received an interesting summons, Tamid, sent by High Cantor Viti, who has been advising the Inquisitors that sent assassins against us, the one who mistrusts my necromancy. She wants us to visit her at a camp just southwest of Palat. She did not. My hope is the High Cantor finally sees that we have a common enemy. More likely this is a trap. I do not wish to step into it unprepared, and I would like to avoid bloodshed if possible. It would hardly be a fair fight. For them. I would like to talk to Cantor Crinzy first. Get her insight into High Cantor Viti's motives, and ensure Crinzy remains safe. I sent Jock to lead her to Dune, in Reaper's March. Will you join me, Tamid? Jock will find our little Moonsinger, and lead her to a safe location outside Dune. I would worry about danger on the road, but Crinzy has proven quite adept at moving like a shadow. All the same, let us not keep her waiting too long. Most certainly. Seeking knowledge keeps our minds as sharp as our blades. What would you like to know? A leader of the Twilight Cantors, working with the Inquisitors. She is Cantor Crinzy's former mentor, where Crinzy is curious and tolerant of the Hidden Moon. I, Cantor Viti, sees only darkness in my practice of necromancy through Azura. The power of Azura echoes in their canticles, yes. But it is an imitation of old traditions. The Riddlethar has done much to rob their songs of strength and meaning. But Crinzy now harbors the soul of Moonsinger Talbira. So that may change. Talbira taught Cantor Crinzy a song that can trap a Rajaska. Once Crinzy learns it fully, we will find the den of the Rajaska and use the song to end them. And Ravith Morna, my heart from another life, their leader. This justice is long overdue. It is a joy to find purpose in this world at your side. Good find, Tamid. Spin and weave with Mafala's swiftness. I think I read about this place in a book from my time. It is quite different from what I recall. Perhaps I misremember. Pay me no mind.
passage between Auridon and Grotwood? I have a deal with some privateers. They'll take us across the lane free of charge.
You there, from the ship.
Won't anybody help me?
They left us no choice. Raji Bavadi. A sturdy My moonclaw draws me to you. Do not catch a splinter, Tamit. Let this be a lesson. Var, var, var.
Over. Oh, how sweet to see this little spirit cat again. Jock, yes? We should keep this reunion brief, Walker. The Inquisitors see you as the cause of the Rajovska outbreak. They have forbidden all contact. At the urging of High Cantor Viti, perhaps. She did? And you suspect a trap? The Viti that served as my mentor would never lure someone in like that. Even someone she considered an enemy. But things have certainly changed in our time apart. Where did she suggest you meet? Pollet? The town just west of here? Listen, Inquisitors are not known for their subtlety. If this meeting is really a trap, their presence would not be difficult to spot. I suggest you ask around Pollet and see what people are talking about. I would accompany you to Pollet if I could, but I should keep my distance. It will only spell trouble if we're spotted together by the Inquisitors. In the meantime, Jock can keep me company, yes? Oh, High Cantor. Such titles these Inquisitors inflicted upon us. BT always said it didn't matter what they called us, or what fancy uniforms they made us wear. She said we were all facing the same enemy, so we had to work together. Just so. She is not used to others standing up to her like that. I would have myself, but I never had reason to. Until Zerith came along. Viti has a good heart, Walker. It saddens me to see her led astray by the Inquisitors. I am close to getting Talbira's song just right. She feels like a part of me I never knew was there. But the Inquisitors keep us busy. Be glad you have not been pressed into service. Still, I wish I could tell Viti about it. I miss her guidance.
Jock will alert us if you run into any trouble. Be well, singer. Imagine the fine attire you might make with that. For something to attack, or something to protect. A potent find, Tamit.
How can I help you?
Raham, Tamit. Let us speak before we question the townsfolk. There is something on my mind, Tamit. Krinzi remains in sympathy to our cause, and for that I am thankful. But only now do I see that course might divide her from her order. Our influence may be isolating her. Indeed. Though much can be said for our efforts in her favor, we are far from suitable replacements for a mentor. It can be troubling to lose such a figure in one's life, and to be alone in difficult times leaves room for the darkness to creep in. Talbira's spirit. I see. You mean as a replacement mentor for Krinzi. I had not thought about such a possibility. Her spirit now resides in Krinzi, which I still find hard to believe, and I never saw the dead as much consolation for the living. Whatever we discover in Palat, we must do what we can to mend the rift between Krinzi and Viti. Forgiveness. That is the business of my order. If it were easy, the world would never have needed the Hidden Moon. Once again, you prove yourself a blessing from Azura, Tamit. You take the lead on questioning the Palat townsfolk. Even after all our travels together, I am still learning how to talk to people of this age. We need to learn if the Inquisitors have a presence in or around Palat, and if so, are they in league with the High Cantor? I advise not asking this too directly. Let the townsfolk do most of the talking, and see what goes.
Hey, if you're here about the altercation, I did not see a thing. The Twilight Cantor. She yelled at the courier that followed her. Maybe not a courier, who can say? But she was very angry. I knew you were going to ask that. I heard them arguing, but did not understand a word of it. You want my advice. Walk away, and keep your business in your own sand.
Come to bathe in Palat's cool waters too, stranger. Give me a moment to finish my ablution. I was told it was imperative that I do so quickly. You will never believe this. She was a Twilight Cantor. She was so aloof and mysterious. I gave her food and coin like you're supposed to. Asked a bit about what brought her to our little town. Thankfully, she wasn't here to perform an exorcism. Said she was here to meet someone. Seemed rather tense. A long-lost love, perhaps. Anyway, she told me to wash away any lingering darkness for my own good and ran off.
Little time for talk.
Hey, Five Claw. Spare some gold for a humble Khajiit trying to get out the pallet. It's hard enough to get by, and now there's talk of a Twilight Cantor coming through town. A bad omen, if you ask Felaga. Are the shadows so long we need an exorcist to cast them out? This one has no wish to stay and find out. No, but a courier asked this one if she had seen a Cantor wandering about. Worse, they said something about Cantors falling to the bent dance. Is such a thing possible? If so, this is all the more reason to flee. What does any courier want? To see their message delivered? Well, either this one delivered the message and the Cantor dropped it, or the courier gave it up and cast it aside. I found this scroll lying in the dust. The courier's message, yes.
The Inquisitors seek to blame Viti for failing to stop the Rajaska? Come, we must hurry to the meeting place southwest of town. There, the High Cantor. Wait, I sense someone else approaches. Quickly, find a place to hide.
Show yourself, Inquisitor. Appear, and let's be done with this.
Bold, High Cantor. Few invoke the Inquisition so casually.
Grand Inquisitor Arsalan, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Come now, Viti. You must have received the summons. Your protege, Crinzy. She consorts with heretics. Tell me where to find her.
I do not keep track of every Cantor's comings and goings. Beyond that, I have nothing else to say to the... Oh, gag.
The heretics? Here? Creatures of darkness seek to strike from the shadows. Two can play at that game. Wait and see.
You could not wait until that Muskars had gone?
You knew we were here?
Why could you not keep hidden until that dull claw had departed? You have given him more to use against us. Know that this one summoned you here to make amends and ask for your help. But since Grand Inquisitor Arsalan saw you, we must talk fast. This one's fear of necromancy blinded her to the Hidden Moon's true calling. Viti now wishes to see Zerathvar's powers of redemption with her own eyes. In exchange for this service, Viti is prepared to offer information of value to you. This one will share everything the Inquisition knows about the Rajaska. You seek their leader, Ravith Morna, yes? Viti knows the den where she lairs. If you agree to this, let us meet in Orcrest in northern Elsewhere.
We need not go to Orcrest. I will happily demonstrate my powers here. And once you reveal where to find Ravith Morna, we can end the Rajaska threat.
No, Hadalit. It must be Orcrest. Wait, someone approaches.
When do you plan to make amends with your former Sahida, High Cantor?
Crinzy! This one hoped you were far from the reach of the Inquisitors. Please, Sahida, let us speak.
A promising reunion. Let us give them a moment. Thank you for handling that, Tamit. I might have said something that would cause more harm than good. I'm curious about this change of heart and request to witness my skills. But if she seeks to make amends with Crinzy, I will listen. Does it matter? My order deals in forgiveness. Viti's fear fed her dislike of me, which only fed my own anger. The wheel keeps turning unless we stop it here. Another sign from Azura, yes? Our path leads to Orcrest. In my age, the city's bazaar was a jewel in the scar of Aniquina. Streets packed with caravans that spilled into the desert. In this time, I anticipate the worst. Viti insisted she witness my powers there. Whatever the reason, we must be vigilant. Now, if all the talking is done, let us get to Orcrest.
You surpassed the need for this one's tutelage long ago, Crinzy. Viti would be honored for you to teach her Talbira's song.
Then we will face these troubles together as equals. But your guidance will always be appreciated.
Our destination lies in the upper city, a cellar entrance near the town hall. That is our goal.
Cantors, remain here. I will open a portal with my Moonclaw when we reach the cellar.
Let the city be cleansed in flames. Stories. From the sides!
That one has voices in his head. The alternative is worse.
On my voice! Break free! May the earth grind you to dust. An impressive find. Hold on to that, Tamid. A reward for your keen eyes. Or I believe we have reached our destination. Let us find a clear space so I can open a portal. This will work. Let me send for our Rithantin.
Yes, this is it. Viti remembers these halls. Come, quickly!
Viti, wait! This way, my friends!
Everything is just as it was.
Viti! Please, tell us why you brought us here.
Years ago, these halls served as quarantine in times of plague and famine. Those who suffered from physical or spiritual illness were locked away, forgotten. Like this one sister, Aoife. Her remains are there, where she fell. This one was away when the plague struck. Aoife sought dark magic to resurrect those we lost. It was a desperate bargain. From that desperation came the pull of the bent dance. By the time this one returned, it was too late for her songs to save her. No. Viti killed her before she fully turned. Otherwise, the Song of Banishment would see her soul lost forever. Viti thought it was a mercy, done out of love. But after all these years, this one knows Aoife is lost, unable to reach Azura's crossing. Zareth's methods cleanse and purify. They do not destroy. This one asks that he invite forth Aoife's spirit. Let this one try to make amends, for her sake as much as mine. This is how his gift from Azura works, yes? Will he help Viti? Do not discount your own role in this, friend of Zareth Var. He takes his guidance from you. This one is sorry for her part in your troubles. Viti's rejection of Zareth's necromancy, Viti was reminded of poor Aoife. An explanation, but no excuse. This one watched her sister fall to necromancy. Viti saw Zareth's pull on the dead as no different than what got Aoife killed. Crinzy is like a sister to Viti now. Seeing his influence over her, this one feared a repeat of those dark events. The bent dance is a rhythm felt in the soul when one has strayed too far from the joy of life by circumstance. Think of the moons. They have faces that are...
Aoife has been dead for some time. Tamit, aid me in dispelling the darkness that clouds her path. She needs a clear invitation to come forth. Good. Once more. One final time. Aoife, across paths of dawn, her spirit flows toward the light. She is nearly in reach. Let me...
Heretical prayer, apostasy, and necromantic ritual. I have seen enough.
Stand back, Cantors. Tamit, there is no reasoning with him. We must fight.
My inquisitors reported true. You heretics are powerful. But you face a Grand Inquisitor now. Let us determine who has the stronger faith.
No! Did the Grand Inquisitor banish Aoife?
Expert. His might was physical, not spiritual. Aoife is near. Mother of Twilight, deliver us this soul lost on the way to your crossing. Let us return her to you, with a heart as new as dawn.
Aoife. This one is so sorry she wasn't there. And for what she did. This one lacked the strength to guide your spirit out of darkness. This one failed you.
It seems you have the strength now. Forgive yourself, little sister, as I forgive you.
Aoife, it is really her. Radiant, healed, forgiven. Zareth Var is remarkable. This one apologizes for acting as she did against you. Viti thought all cats that fell to the bent dance were lost forever. That is all this one has ever known. Not only will Viti tell you, but Viti will be at your side when you face this threat. The Inquisitors have not been able to check the spread of Rajasca, but they did discover the location of the den of Ravith's chorus. Within a shrine to Namira deep in the wilds of northern Elsewhere, a defiled place called Predator Mesa, Ravith Morna leads her fallen cantors in lamentation. Dark songs of unknown purpose. Can you silence her? Aoife forgives Viti. She is at peace, but there is something else. She has something for you.
Twilight's blessings, Tamiti. We must speak.
I will sustain the spirit's connection. Tamid, see what she has to say.
I searched for so long in the dark, and was pulled along a bent and twisting path.
Then you and Zerith Var guided me back to the light. Thank you. But others will face paths worse than mine unless you put an end to Ravith Morna. Spirits who seek Azura's crossing. We hear the songs of Ravith's chorus echo from Nurni, the rising song of those bent to join her dirge. We lose our way, and even in death, the void calls. Ravitho, the sands behind the stars. I can feel them calling to me now. Azura opens her arms to me. I have never felt such peace. Viti bid you save my soul, Volker. Now, I beg that you keep the crossing open, so that hers can reach it one day.
This is more dire than I realized. But we know their location, and we have Talbira's song. We must act now!
This one stands with her former Sahida, her equal, if not her better, for having learned the song of this moon singer Talbira. Which means Viti will stand at your side as well, friend of Zerethvar. This one's voice is yours.
A den of darkness hides beneath the dunes of elsewhere, and now we know its location. Predator Mesa. We have everything we need. Twilight Cantors, Talbira's song, the element of surprise. We must use this opportunity and move at once. We must attack with everything we have. Summoning a moon beast from the Mira's void takes time, but we have no idea how close Ravith Morna is to succeeding. She only grows stronger and bends more to join her dark chorus, while we delay. Crinzy knows the song of Moonsinger Talbira, which will bind Ravith Morna, and Viti insisted on coming. She can protect Crinzy, while you and I silence Ravith's chorus. This is the chance to finally redeem myself. Are you ready, Tamid? We will search to the east for the entrance to this shrine. Cantors, Jock will stay with you. If he senses danger, I will use the Moon Claw to gather you. And prepare yourself, Jarithanti. You must be ready with Moonsinger Talbira's song when I call for it. Swift as Kenarthi! Ravith Mona. She is here. Beneath us. I sense her. Forgive my haste, Tamit. I hoped if we moved quickly enough, we could outrun my thoughts about all this. Dispatching the shadow that resides in Ravith. In doing so, we will deliver her from this world for good. I certainly feel stronger with you here, but I allowed doubt to catch up with me. There is the matter of forgiveness, if Ravith wants it. If Azura accepts it, then who am I with all my misdeeds weighing upon me to deliver it? Is it so simple a reason as my own redemption? It leaves so many questions. But they do not matter now. I have you. We have our cantors. They have Talbira's song. It is time to face this darkness. I have waited long enough. We are fortunate to have won the trust of 2 Twilight Cantors. To have them singing for us now, when they are at such risk. But we must keep them safe. Let us enter this shrine to Namira, and call for them only when their songs are needed. Chorus of the Rajaskajar, your dark ritual ends now!
You are early, Thamur. You and your false moon follower cannot be allowed to interfere. Twin shadows, make prey of these trespassers!
Victorious, by the strength of Olkosh.
You cannot defeat me, Thamur. Your weapons, your hidden moon prayers, they are not strong enough to stop me.
Perhaps not by ourselves, but we are not alone. Cantor Crinzy, the song, now!
Right!
This song, this power. Moon Singer Talbira. Is it really you?
Do not listen. Dispel the void energy, Tamit.
Isn't this familiar? Talbira's song. Zirith ready to strike. Remember what happened next, Thamur. Our hearts beat as one, Zirith. What will it do to you if you turn your blade upon me?
Zereth, you must strike now!
I am sorry. Besha Ansi.
Zereth, no!
Focus, Crinzy! Do not let your song falter!
Too late! She has escaped! Tell me it is not true. Tell me, you did not turn your blade on Moonsinger Talbira.
Crinzy, I could not find
Her
the
soul
words.
is my soul. Her pain, her betrayal, her hatred. It lives in me.
Cransy, hear my voice. Do not let this darkness bend you. Come with Viti, sister. Let her songs calm your spirit. Tamiti, do not follow us. Wait to hear from us, yes?
Let us leave this place, Tamit. I have much to confess. There is much we should... My great misdeed, finally pulled from the shadow and cast into the light of day. Moonsinger Talbira, my friend, my partner, she asked me to strike down Ravith Morna, but I had not the strength to do it. So I turned my blade on Talbira instead. Why? For the same reason Viti killed her sister. I was afraid of losing Ravith. Forever. If she refused Azura's redemption, our souls would never meet at the crossing. I was not strong enough to accept that. Not then. So I struck at Talbira instead. Ravith Morna escaped. Everyone believed she had killed Talbira. I could not admit my guilt, so I remained silent. I was never able to compel Ravith back from the shadows. I died at her hands. According to that tablet, she met her end that day too. Talbira and Crinzy share a soul now. She taught Crinzy her song. I thought perhaps she made other things known as well. I have no further excuse beyond cowardice, Tamit. If this was a test from Azura, I have surely failed. I am sorry. I must atone for my betrayal, both ancient and recent. At least we gained an ally in the High Cantor, and we learned Ravith Morna's true intentions. Give me another chance, Tamit, and through our partnership, I will find the wisdom to fix this. You have my ear, Tamit. Go on then, Tamit. I have nothing left to hide. The Hidden Moon contended with the Rajaska for years after Talbira's death. At some point, the weight of my guilt became too much for me. I sought out Ravith Morna, told her I was ready to join her in the void. It was not a lie, Tamit. I thought myself beyond Azura's redemption. My soul would have bent, if not for the training of my order. But as hopeless, I remember Ravith's anger. Not like the void, like the dawn's fire she had before the darkness took her. I felt her blade. And then... nothing. Whatever happened, I must have taken her down with me. She came back in this age, and so did I. To redeem my actions, and see an end to Ravith Morna, of course. Otherwise, I would have passed to the other side of Azura's crossing. The lunar lattice. The sands behind the stars. I can think of no other reason for me to be here. What haunts me is that I did not even have to lie. Like our twilight cantors. Moonsingers were prey to Rajaska. I was not the only Hadalit of the Order to turn a blade of mercy on a singer in the throes of falling to the bent dance. It was easy enough to convince myself that it was. I had not the strength to kill Ravith Morna, so Talbira would have fallen to the might of her song regardless. The difference is that I would have died as well. Perhaps I would have deserved it. I felt the eyes of other Hadalit. Some of them must have guessed the truth. But no, I did not correct the assumptions made. As Talbira warned through Crinzy, I let the truth fester in shadow. Then and now. Share your thoughts with me. By all means, Tamit. Yes? Fewer people staring at me than I anticipated. What a strange time you live in.
Hello there. Are you enjoying the festival? Little Ozo! You found him! Thank you so much! I don't know how he manages to get so lost. Here's the reward, as promised.
Just have to connect the... Hey there, do you have a moment? My little construct is sick. I want to repair him, but Tellinger expressly forbade me. Says the parts are too valuable, that they shouldn't be wasted on a pet. But has many legs is such... Thank you. I happen to know some of the nobles in town collect Dwemer parts as baubles. It should be easy to grab those baubles and get back before anyone's the wiser. I found Leggy on a guild expedition to Morrowind. He was huddled in a corner, shaking, and I coaxed him out. Tweaked a few of his gears back into shape, and, well, we've been together ever since.
Boy, did you walk into the wrong house.
Did you find everything? I'm sorry to hear that, but at least you found the parts. I'll fix Leggy up good as the day he was forged. From where my heart water wells up, I thank you.
Welcome to Skywatch. Your message arrived ahead of you, and they're expecting you up at the manse. Yes, I know you must have been concerned about the messenger. He made it through safely.
A mother shouldn't outlive her children. And I've had 4 pass on to Aetherius. It's almost too much to bear. Would you pray for them? Pray at their grave markers? I want them to have peace. But I'm too old to go now. I can't even leave Skywatch. They're buried at all 4 ends of the island. On a bluff outside Volkelgard, just outside of Tenzelwil, near Castle Rilis, and on a hill overlooking Fair. My children loved the water, loved the sight of it. They were good little rabbits, kind and brave. Thank you so much for your promise. Of course. Do you want me to tell you about Elanduya, my eldest, Wirande, or little Sora Peril? My fiery girl. She got tired of her mother's coddling, took up with a musician, and sold lutes up north for years. Eventually she grew to miss me, and we were close for decades before she passed. I know, so old-fashioned. I named him after my father. My first boy. I knew what name he'd have, and he made me so proud. He was just like my brother Paulen, so smart. He could sell a fur coat to a Khajiit. Sora Peril wasn't a mage, but he taught alchemy with them at the hall here in Skywatch. Mendel, my youngest boy. He joined the military, fought on the front lines, and died in defense of his homeland. I wish I could have made him see, made him realize it was a mistake to leave.
potency, aspect, or essence. Good find. Such potential from the veins of Nirni.
When I was young, I thought Mother didn't know anything. Now I wish I'd listened to her more.
Get ready.
Move to flank!
Strike now.
Charge!
Swift at Canarthi.
Now, kill!
May your bones see better use. Sharp claws on all who see such a swift end. A sturdy find indeed.
This land is so beautiful.
With you.
I don't want to leave. I should have listened to Mother. I'm so scared. Mother!
Lend us haste! Come back to me, as I did to you! Dismazin, help me! You glow with Serendar's light, my friend. Wave after wave. I am glad to see it done, and with such finesse. no peace. Get ready. Valhalla, keep your shame.
Mother would take us here to remember our ancestors. Her father. I love those visits.
Jode! No!
Pretty sand. Sand so nice between my toes.
A fine ore, Tamit. For furnishing, perhaps.
Have you ever wondered what's out there? What lies beyond? It's time I found out.
What might you make with that? I always forget what that rune means.
I hate jesters. Jesters so cruel. I hate jesters. They're always the fool.
Hey there, ever spend any time staring at your own corpse? I don't recommend it. Falorel happened. The arcane jester to the cruel Rilis the 12th. I didn't appreciate his act. So he tortured me to death and trapped my soul. What? You'd help me? Thank you. I used to be a mage. There's a soul totem on my body here. My soul is down in the playroom just through that door. Banish Falorel and capture my soul, then bring it back to me.
Let me show you my disappearing knife trick. The trick is that it disappears into your eye socket. Why aren't you laughing? Don't you get the joke? Flank! Now!
Stay buried next time.
So, how did it go? Fantastic. It's been so long. Maybe now I can find some peace. I don't know. I'll go wherever I'm supposed to go, I guess. Wherever it is, it has to be better than here. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse... It will be so... I don't know.
Georgette, you are stronger every moment. I always forget what that rune means. This wish of fresh water, it soothes me.
Careful, Milksop. There are some dangerous places around here. You might get squished. Ha! You've probably fought what? Some mud crabs and malnourished bandits? Undaunted tackle the big things. Scary things. Found only in the dark places of the world. Things with flesh-eating fists, hungry for your face. We are thrill-seeking adventurers, every one. We aren't mercenaries like the Fighters Guild, or patriots like the Dominion. We fight to prove we're the toughest of the litter. You want in? You'll have to prove yourself. That's the spirit. What's a centuries-old cursed bloodline in the face of unmitigated bravado? Enter the banished cells, stay a while, maybe bother a ghost. If you come out alive, see me at the tavern in Volkelgard. We'll talk more then. This one doesn't help. This one has already done his due diligence, seen his share of dangerous delves. His job is strictly to send the uninitiated head first into unknowable terror. But good luck in there. You'll come back with a story for sure. We're experienced adventurers. We can teach you skills and tactics a soldier cannot. Our battlefields are the deeps of Tamriel. There's also a cache of weapons and equipment found on our adventures for sale. Much more exotic than the local armory.
My beach. Mine! Get out of here! Bet you're with those two crazy people. It's not yours, it's mine! Raggedy Elonwe and her impudent son Sarondil. Crazy. Said they were related to Release. Who would claim that? Up by the bridge? Didn't want to risk the skeletons. But you can catch her if you get off my beach!
That silly, stupid boy. He's going to get himself killed in there. How did you know? Sorendil is scion of the last High Kinsman, Rilis the 12th. I was Rilis's mistress. And now my son risks his life for some fool treasure. He wants to prove himself to his ancestors. He thinks there's some sort of treasure deep in the vaults. Sor wants so badly to be a Rilis. I just want him to be safe. Please, will you look after him? We don't know each other, stranger, but you have a mother's gratitude for your kindness. The High Family of First Hold, House Rilis has ruled this part of Auradon for centuries. In the past, it was known as a proud line of warriors. Until the last Rilis, that is. Rilis the 12th. They called him a despot, a murderer. He communed with Daedra, committed horrible acts in the depths of his palace. For his crimes, he's trapped here, in the banished cells beneath the castle. Ha! To hear him tell it, it was all his idea. Vanus Galerian, first mage of Firsthold, was the real founder of the guild. Rillis just allowed him to do his work in the city. I heard rumors he even bargained with Galerian for access to Oblivion. I think I loved him. But the tales of Daedric power he was given, even the power to control the minds of Myr. What if I never really loved him? The High Family of Firsthold. House Rillis has ruled this part of Auradon for centuries.
Welcome, friend. Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverwood.
You saved the Queen. Stars keep you safe, traveler.
An inspired find, Tamid. For something to attack, or something to protect.
Trust me, he said. Believe in our Lord of Infection and Pestilence, he said.
Until you rise again. Asura give us strength.
Let the city be cleansed in flames!
I have a second life.
Can't last much longer.
Hitradin, Tamid.
Ah, Orcrest, kingdom of rogues and thieves. Never did the Rachim feel so welcome within a city's walls. Such a shame that sniveling runt got his claws into it, no?
Let the city be cleansed in flames.
The crossing beckons once more. Nafala, keep your shame. Noctra's luck be with us! Paladin, Tamit. Dadna, Exavija. By the hidden moon! They left us no choice. Watch yourself! I am listening. Until you rise again. I am with you, Tommy. And Canarthi's swiftness, I am awed. Varsinra. Ah, treasure, the draw of all adventurers. Expertly done, Tamid. Radin Babazeri. Strength becomes you. Denarthi, make this swift.
So it comes to this?